In this video, we'll talk about solving systems by graphing. Number 1, solve the system of equations graphed on the coordinate axes below. Visually, solving the system is not too hard. We're just looking for where do the two lines intersect. So that solution is this point right here. You look at the x-coordinate of 6, the y-coordinate of -4, and you write your answer like this. Let's review how these lines work. If we have this formula here, that's y equals mx plus b. That's a line. The b part is the y-intercept. So here, this one has a y-intercept of -2. The slope represents the rise over run. And this one has a slope of 1/5. So you can see that we go up 1 and right 5. Looking at our other equation, there is no b value, so that means the b value is 0, or our y-intercept is here at 0. Since my slope is negative, even though it's rise over run, when I have a slope of -1 over 5, that means I'm going to go down 1 and right 5. So that's the difference between a positive and a negative slope. Positive goes up and to the right, negative goes down and to the right. That's just a quick review of graphing lines. The solution, though, is here at 5, -1, where the two lines cross. Number 3, what do you call that? That's 0, 0, or another word for this is the origin. This is where the two lines meet. The two lines cross here at 0, 5, since it's on the y-axis. That means that the x-coordinate is 0. All right, last one. We are here at 0, 3. So, how do you feel about finding the solutions of systems of equations by graphing? Not too bad. In the next couple of questions, we have a line, and then we have a shape called a parabola. And that's this U-shaped curve like this. That's called a parabola. So for most of these, there's going to be two answers. And it's where the parabola crosses the lines, or the intersection of these two. So right here, they cross at 0, 1. And here, they cross at -2, -3. So those are the solutions, graphically. We can do the same thing here. We can identify this coordinate as 5, 3. Identify this coordinate as 3, -1. Those are the two solutions. Next, I'm here at -2, 0. When I'm on the x-axis, then my y-coordinate is 0. And my other solution is down here at -6, -8. Notice it's my x value here and my y value here. This solution is 2, 0. This solution is 7, -5. Here the parabola crosses the line at 6, 3, and here at 1, -2. Then we have to graph the lines on our own. So once we do that, it's the same as the previous steps, but let's review slope and intercept form again. So given an equation in this format, y equals mx plus b, m is your slope. That's how quickly your line is going up or down. We can think of it as rise over run. The b value is your y-intercept. This is the starting point for your line. So if I was to graph this one here, and I'll graph it in blue, I begin with the +5. That's my b value, and I put a dot here on 5. It's on the y-axis, and I either go up or down depending on if it's positive or negative. Then I look at my slope. 1 over 2 means go up 1, right 2. And I do that from that dot. So I go up 1, right 2, put a second dot. And I could be done there, but I can also do this pattern again to make my line a little bit straighter. And you can go in reverse. You can go the same thing this way. And this is my first line. Let's do the next one. I'll start with the -1. That's my y-intercept. So I put my first dot here on the y-axis at -1. Then my slope is -1. If there's not a fraction there, you can always think of it as over 1. And because it's negative, this means I go down 1, right 1. So from there, I'll go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. And I can keep going, and I can do the same thing in reverse. And eventually, you'll figure out this point over here where the two lines cross, which is at -4, 3. So once you got the lines graphed, it's not too bad. And we did quite a bit of linear in the first semester. So this is a nice review of how to plot a line given slope-intercept form. This line, I start with the -4. I put a dot. My slope is 1/2. I go up 1, right 2. There's my first line in blue. My y-intercept is 2. I start here at +2. My slope is -1. I go down 1, right 1. Here's my line. Where do the lines cross? Here at 4, -2. Let's do this one first. 4, down 1, right 6. And let's go left 1, left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 1. Can you see how it creates that same pattern? Whereas I'm going from left to right, it's down 1, right 6, down 1, right 6. There's my line. This one I start at -3, and my slope is 1. So I go up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, and draw my line. Where do they cross? Here at 6, 3. For this first line, my slope-intercept is here at -7. If I try to go down 5, right 2, I'm off the graph. So think about how I could do that in reverse. That same pattern would look like this. And I could go to the left. So instead of going down 5 and right 2, it's almost like I went left 2 and up 5. It's a matter of if you're going this way or if you're going that way. But the end result is the same. And let's do it one more time. We'll go over 2 and up 5, and here is a third dot. So there is my blue line. Let's make the next one. I start here at 7. Since my slope is 1, I'm going to have to go the other direction. And I figured out where my lines crossed. That's here at -4, 3. So that can be confusing at first, switching directions like that to make things fit on a graph or to find your solutions. So notice when my slope was 1, and I could go up and to the right, but I can also go down and to the left. And similar here, I can go down and to the right, but I can also go the other direction and go left and up. As long as we know that negative slopes go down and positive slopes go up. So that's the way to test, is this red line here going up from left to right? And is this blue slope going here down from left to right? Let's start with this one. I'm at 7, and my slope is 1/4. That means I go up 1 and right 4. I could do that a couple more times in both directions. I'm not sure exactly where I will need my point. So let's say like that. Next up, I'm here at -5, and I go down 5 and right 4. So I'm going to need to go this way 4, and this way 5, this way 4, and this way 5. And that's where my next blue point would have been, right here. Good news, when you plot a couple of these in Delta Math, it draws the lines for you, which are much straighter and nicer than the lines I'm drawing here. But my solution is going to be -8, 5. That's where the two lines cross. All right, last type of problem that we will see. In addition to slope-intercept form, those equations that are written like this, y equals mx plus b, there also exists something called standard form. And this is a different way to write a line. And they're written this way: ax plus by is equal to c. So we need to know how to graph a line regardless of which form it's given in. So generally what we're going to do is we're going to take the one that is in this standard form and we're going to convert it until it looks like that, y equals mx plus b. You can also graph it with zeros, but I think it's easier to convert because that works for every problem. All right, so our goal is to convert to y equals mx plus b, and there's two steps. We're going to move over the x, and we're going to divide everything by y's coefficient. That means we're going to divide 3 times. You'll see what I mean. So first, step 1 is to move over the x. The x is here on this side, and I want to move it over there. To do that, I subtract. Here it cancels out, and I have negative 4y is equal to, and you can write this one of two ways. You can write negative 12 minus x, but usually we write it as negative x minus 12. And that's simply because it's y equals mx plus b, not b plus mx. Remember that the 12 and the x cannot combine because they're not like terms. So check, I've done that. Next up, I'm going to divide everything by y's coefficient. So what's in front of y? The coefficient is the number in front of the letter. And you see here that it has a negative attached to it. So I'm going to divide by negative 4 3 times. I'm left with y is equal to 1/4 x plus 3. Notice that when you have a negative divided by a negative, it comes out positive. Same thing happens here. Negative 12 divided by negative 4 comes out positive. And where did that 1 come from? Well, hiding in front of this x was an invisible 1. When there's not a number there, it's always a 1. So now I'm at the point where I can graph it the same way as I've been doing it. I start here at 3, I go up 1, right 4. And if I want to go backwards, I go left 4, down 1. And that's that line right there. Next up, I start here at 8. Down 1, right 1. Repeat. This is what my line looks like. And the solution is where these two cross. 4, 4. To convert this, I'll move over the x first. This gives me negative y is equal to negative 2x plus 2. And I'll divide by whatever's in front of y. In this case, I'm just dividing by negative 1. What that does is it flips the sign. So negative y becomes y. Negative 2x becomes positive 2x. Positive 2 becomes negative 2. And now I can graph it. I'll start with my intercept of negative 2. And my slope of 2 means 2 over 1. So that means I go up 2, right 1. And it's going to look kind of like that. Let's do this line. I'll start at 7, down 1, right 1. Once I have graphed my two lines, the solution is the intercept, where they cross, or the intersection, I should say. 3, 4. I can also write this as x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4 if I wanted to. That's what a coordinate means. First I move over the x. This leaves me with y is equal to negative x minus 8. And since y doesn't have a coefficient, I'm just done. So let's graph this. Start here at negative 8, put a dot, go down 1, right 1. And I might need to have some points on this side, so I'll plot a couple of them. My next graph is this one. I'm at negative 1. I'm going up 5, right 2. So I'll go that in reverse. I'll go left 2, down 5. There's my line. Where do they intersect? Here at negative 2, negative 6. That's the solution. I want to convert this to slope-intercept. So I'm going to move over the x. I'm left with negative 3y is equal to negative 5x plus 24. I'm going to divide by whatever's in front of y 3 times. The negatives cancel out, and this is what I'm left with. So let's graph this. I start here at -8. I go up 5, right 3. And I can do that again. Up 5, right 3. This is my blue line. Let's graph the red one. Here I am at 4, and I go down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. The solution is where the two lines cross. That's at 6, 2. To convert this, I'm going to move over the x. I'm left with y is equal to -2x minus 7. Since the coefficient of y is already 1, I'm done. Let's graph it. Start here at -7, down 2, right 1, or up 2, left 1. Let's draw the line. The next one here, I start at -1, and I go up 1, right 1, or down 1, left 1. And the solution, or where the two lines cross, is at -2, -3.